But the fact was, if you took that out and he never did that again, he was still a tremendous worker.
Yeah. Daisy Mama says, I think the cage match was a good blow off to end the Vader Hogan feud. It wasn't a fan of Vader turning face, was never a fan of him being a face, just wasn't believable. That's a great point. Vader should have never been a good guy.
Well, and it was a waste of a tremendous heel.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a monster for, all your top baby faces to try to climb that mountain. Sting, Hogan, Savage, all of them. He was an opponent for everybody.
Arn Charlie found it. He says what he found from Wikipedia was that Kamala was 6'4" and 380 pounds.
Okay, I was a little bit.
No, you were
on the height, close. but the weight's pretty close.
Yeah. Holy smokes! But didn't feel that splash. He was.
No, I felt it, but it wasn't something that was going to cripple me or put me out of wrestling or anything of that nature. I mean, he was there. You were aware that it was a large man that just flopped on top of you.
Between that move, I think about Yokozuna and how he would bonsai people in the corner.
Yep.
You know how he did the butt flop. And Earthquake, when he would do the run back and forth through the ropes, and then he would run and jump and sit down on someone's chest.
Yep.
As a kid, I just didn't know how people lived.
Well, I'm sure it was day to day, and some of them may have been flush, some of them may have been in the middle, some may have been okay. Probably, brutal. It's just a question of what day of the week was it.
True. Well, the other person I wanted to mention, I said it quickly, was Zodiac. That's Ed Leslie, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. This is his third character in a year, Arn. I mean, how hard is it to get over as a performer when you've been rebranded 3 times in 1 year? It just feels like he was up against a mountain trying to get characters over. Like, we're gullible. We can be gullible. We want to believe. But this is a bit much, isn't it? 3 times in a year?
3 times is a bit much, and it put him kind of behind the 8 ball. Everyone knows, they look at your body, they look at your body of work, and they go, well, that's Beefcake.
Yeah.
And then again, it's almost like I don't know, you can ask our audience, but it's like the office can't figure out what they want to do with this guy. And each time you switch characters, I don't think you go up, you go down the ladder of success.
The fact of the matter was, after Brutus the Barber Beefcake, it was so big in the 80s. I just don't think.
How do you top that?
Yeah.
How do you top that? Which the Beefcake character was over. I mean, he got some good mileage. It was a very entertaining character, and he had a great body. And it was a good deal. It's hard to top that.
Yeah, for sure. Ryan in the chat says, don't forget about Rikishi and his move, Paul. Yeah, Rikishi was another one that you put that finishing move on you, and you're wondering how they're breathing and how they're surviving after taking the weight of that.
Well, and on top of that, Rikishi was a tremendous performer. That was just like that was the character part that was WWE, the stink face. I mean,
yeah.
But the fact was, if you took that out and he never did that again, he was still a tremendous worker.
Yeah, still great. Yep.